Today we're answering the question, what is the church? There has to come a point in all of our journeying where we come up with an answer to what seems like such a simple or fundamental question. Now, where we get the answer is important too. It's important that we don't look to popular opinion or even culture, but that we answer this question with what the scriptures has to say. In Revelation chapter 5, the Bible would tell us that Jesus, the Son of God, is worthy of a people purchased with his own blood from every tribe, every nation, every tongue. Ephesians 1 would tell us that the exalted man deserves a people. Ephesians 2 says they're alive from the dead and that they belong to Jesus. He said himself in Matthew 16, "I will build my church and the gates of hell will not prevail against it." The church is a people and it's not an event. Why should it actually matter to me that I get the answer right as to what the church is? Well, the church is a people. It's not an event. If I believed that the church was an event, then I would consider for my own life that I could be fulfilling or satisfying what God desires by just attending something. But let me put it in practical terms. If my family hosted a barbecue once a week, let's say twice a week, would there ever come a point where you would say, man, those guys have become a barbecue? No, because to you, you would understand that my family would not be defined by a particular event that we host. Separate from my events, whether they be barbecues or birthday parties, we would still be a people, we would still have an identity, we would still have a mission, there would be a purpose, and that's what we need to understand. The church is actually a people, that's a family, and it's not just an event. All right, so to wrap this up practically, why does this actually matter for the way that I'm gonna live my life? Well, it really matters, as a matter of fact. If you think that the church is just an event and you don't yet see it as a people, then you'll think that attending events is all you have to do. And you'll miss out on all of the life that God desires for you to have by being planted in the midst of a covenant people. Covenant loyalty to Jesus and covenant loyalty to one another. The end of Ephesians 2 would say it this way, that God is now using our lives, knitting them together, and in that place, he has made a unique habitation for himself. By the power of his Spirit, our lives together as family in Jesus is creating a unique place where God abides. May we find our place in the family of God as he abides in the midst of us.
We want to thank you for watching. If you want to know more about Shake the Nations Ministries and our YouTube channel, why don't you click the subscribe button? Also, if you want notifications of our brand new videos, why don't you click the bell? There's so much more in Shake the Nations Ministries that you can get involved in. Why don't you click also the link to our website to find out more?
To find out more about our humanitarian arm, Hope of All Nations, make sure you click the Hope of All Nations button where you can learn about us taking the gospel to thousands of children around the world and our work in the ground of the nation of Honduras.
We can't wait to see you next time.